Automatic, Addison.
In this tutorial, you will learn how to use iterators in Python, which allow us to traverse through sequences of elements efficiently. Okay, let's begin by opening a terminal window. Move to the Documents Python tutorial workspace. Let's open Visual Studio Code. Make it nice and big. Let's close this, and let's start by creating a program called Working with Iterators.py. Working with Iterators.py. Enter. Okay, let's begin by creating a list and an iterator from it using the iter function. My list equals, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do my iterator equals iter my list. Okay, and now let's go down here doing print, next. And this next operator right here enables us to traverse the iterator. And you'll see how that looks in a second. Iterator. Okay, and let's do print. Actually, let's just copy and paste this. 1, 2, and 3. Save. Okay, we have our list with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set up our iterator, and then we print using the next operation right here. And let's see what that looks like. Let's clear out the terminal and click play. See what happened there? So first item in the list is 1. Okay, so we print that value, and then we print 2, and then we print 3. Because we're using next. So each time we go to the next item in the list, we iterate through the list. Alternatively, we can use a for loop to iterate through the elements automatically. So I'm going to go to here, my iterators equals iter my list again. And let's do a for loop for item in my iterator. Print item. I like this method a lot better than the next. Okay, and so you can see here, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're not confused. Let's get rid of this stuff here. Save. Let's run it. Let's clear the terminal again, and let's play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each item in the iterator right there. So it's important to note that when there are no more elements in the iterator, a stop iteration exception is raised, which signals the end of the iteration. Iterators are fundamental for efficient data processing in Python and are particularly useful in robotics projects when working with large data sets or sequences of data. Next, let's dive into the concept of ranges in Python, which provide a convenient way to generate sequences of numbers. Let's clear this. Create a new file called workingwithranges.py. Workingwithranges.py. All right, let's close this iterator 1. And let's begin by creating a simple range using the range function. My range, come on, baby. My range equal range 5. Let's do print my range. And let's see what we get here. So you can see we printed right there the range 0 to 5. print my range. So let's convert the range to a list to see its elements. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to say my list equals list my range, and do print my list, and then save. Okay, and let's print here. So here you can see the actual elements right there. 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So that range actually means this. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. The range function can also take additional arguments to specify the start value and the step size. So let's go down here. Let's create another one. My range equal range 2, 10, and 2. And let's do my list equals list of my range. And let's do print my list. Okay. Let's get rid of this other stuff so you're not confused. Print. Oh, it's clear. Clear this out here. Okay, print. So what did we do here? Okay. So here the syntax is such that right here we start at 2. We end at 10, exclusive, not including 10. So we go from 2 to 10, and we increment in steps of 2. That's why you see 2 to 10, incrementing in steps of 2 each iteration. Okay, and then we do not include 10. So 10 is not included in it. It's exclusive. And the step size is 2. So we created a list out of that range right there, and then we printed the list. So ranges are also used in for loops to iterate a specific number of times. And you've seen that before in the last tutorial, but let's take a look at that again. So for I in range 5, we're going to print I. And let's print 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So always start at 0. Okay, and then go all the way up until you reach 5. 5's not included in that last iteration. So we're going to print 0, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then we increment up to 5, and 5's not included, and then we exit right there. So this loop iterates 5 times with the variable I taking the values from 0 to 4. Ranges are very memory efficient because they generate numbers on the fly rather than storing them in memory. This makes them useful when working with large sequences of numbers. And in robotics projects, ranges can be used for tasks like iterating over a sequence of angles for a robotic arm or generating a series of time steps for a simulation. So that's it for this tutorial on ranges. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Keep building.